To complete the sequence, Comprido is going to show, and now, yeah, Delariva choose who's going to pick top or bottom. He's going to get somebody who has been asking him a lot of questions, so he's going to put it. Guilherme. Não, é top. Você escolhe. Top.
Okay, so I'm here on his back, okay? I don't like to stay right behind him, especially with my knees on the floor. If I have to put, because now it's easy for him to put his head down and his butt up. Okay, if his butt goes up on the air, he can roll and put me on the guard or do all the turtle guard stuff. So when my knee is on the floor, I have too little weight on my hip. So if you want to stay behind your opponent, you have to put your hip above his hip and stretch your legs. Now, I force his hip low again. And it's kind of, what's the name of that thing?
Sensos.
No, the kids on the playground. Seesaw? So, his butt goes down, his head goes up. His head goes down, his butt goes up on this position. So what I normally want is his butt down and his head up. Or, I will not say that, because sometimes I want a butt.
What? I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna cut this part out.
Yeah, of course.
Let's not go into the website.
If I do think I want his butt down, right? So,
You're not gonna see that on the website.
You control like that. No knees on the floor, your hip over there. Okay, that's one way to do it. Another way I like to do is come with my knee sideways and press his leg. Because if I just, once again, if I just come here, he's gonna stretch his leg and sit guard. Okay? They're gonna put me on the guard. So I need to keep pressure here to stop him to sit guard. And then normally, as I do that, I hold inside his leg and I bring my elbow inside and I put weight over this leg to make it harder for him to pull guard. Okay? So if I try to come with my hand here, he really feels a threat, you know. He doesn't want my arm in front of his neck. Doesn't matter if there's no gi, nobody wants the stuff like that. So what I will do is I'm going to start to hanging out in here and I'm going to put my hand on the back of his head. Okay, I'm going to swing and I'm going to lock my guillotine through here. Okay, I was on his back. I could start controlling his elbow, put my weight and pulling him towards me. So now it's weight on this leg, making it harder for him to move. Okay? I like to deal with the weight a lot. You know, forcing the weight to my opponent to help me and make his life harder. So I pull his weight here, this leg will be much harder for him to stretch. Okay? So I get him in here and controlling. So now I start to go, can come in here, can start to come in here. You know, that's how Jacaré locked his guillotine on the Musashi. He just was in front of him. And I will be there in 1 second. I can even pull him and then I move in front of him. Once I lock my guillotine, I don't want to pull him to the side control. It has to be guard or half guard. Okay, so I lock and then I slide my leg. Now what's important is I put all my weight above his head, not straight. Okay, many times people come on the guillotine and try to come here. Then his head might slide, then he put pressure on my neck, and I'm releasing the pressure. You know, I'm spreading the energy of my attack. I want to concentrate all the energy to my attack around his neck. So, when I come in here, what I want to do, I want to fall on top of him and keep this pressure really close to him and with my weight in here. Okay? Don't commit the mistake to put your back on the floor and try to go straight up. Once again, the floor will limit your motion, your angle to your body. So over and over and over we see when we go to the board, we don't want to be flat. We always want to be on the shoulder most of the times. Okay, Jiu-Jitsu is really hard to say never, I will never do that. because there's so many situations and once in a while, but almost never I want to have my back flat on the ground. Okay? So, if I was behind him, I really have to keep weight on my hip and keep his hip down. Now his neck is up. If I was searching for his lapel, it would be much easier. If I was searching for his arm, okay, so I have an opening here to attack. So you're gonna move in here, okay, try to force your knee forward and kind of pull him a little bit over his leg. Okay? You can come in here under his armpit, or you can, hang up, put your hand here. Okay? Now when I switch in front of him, even if you go for an arm triangle would work. Okay? I just prefer to do the guillotine. Force your arm as deep as you can. Really lead your elbow to the floor. Okay? Now you pull him up and get him on the half guard. Okay? And put pressure. You should stay here on top of his head and putting the pressure with your half guard or your guard closed. Okay? That's right. Good.